On this episode of Piggy Power, we add GILLS for water driving. I don't know. They're GILLS. Top 15 worry on this car is these wing vents. As you can see, I've been sketching all over them for a while. What we've done in the end is we pinpointed with a pen each corner of the intercooler, the other side. We took a paper template of the area that it covers on the inner wing and confirmed that, and then made those 4 points with just a 2mm drill bit hole through the wing. Now this is to get a reference on the outside. I couldn't think of many other ways. I sort of tried measuring, it wasn't working very well. Because before I start cutting, I want to know that it doesn't look hideous. They need to be functional. It has to cool that intercooler down. But at the same time, I don't want it to just look awful. You know, I could just cut a massive hole in this, put a bit of mesh, good old Halford's 90s mesh. It would work, but it would look awful. And it may not work that great. We want to get some vents that work functionally, so we're going to try and dip the vents in, 4 or 5 of them, so that as the air travels over the top, physics happen and air kind of goes woo out, hot air out, cool air in, and we're going to cut this hole here. Whoosh. Cold in, hot out. Intercooler works. So that's what we're doing. So there's our template of basically what it is. That's what it is, boys and girls. And the idea is I can cut in this into this template when it's flat. I'll cut some shapes of some holes evenly, cut them out of there, trace them onto there, see what it looks like, and then I will be drilling a hole either end, slice, hole, slice, and then we'll knock it home into shape with the old knockometer. So you can see what we've gone down. I mean, it's still floppy as a marshmallow on a bonfire at the end of a long stick, but should give us some support when we start chopping all the metal out, which we're going to do next, which we're probably going to do well fitted. So we're going to take the intercooler out of the way so we don't just, you know, slice straight through the intercooler, which would be just perfect. that's what we got. 9 holes, or 8 or 10, I can't remember how many. They're sort of even. Sort of where I want them. I noticed that the wing was sort of trying to close up as I was cutting initially, just the first couple, so we put a support behind that's just tacked on at the moment. It might have to remain, I might have to take it off and modify it, because obviously we are removing a lot of sort of strength here, and you know, our little support around the outside might not do the trick. Well, I don't know. Let's find out when I take that off, because now what I want to do is kind of twist these a little bit to help the airflow kind of come out rather than this direction. Air trying to come out here is fine stationary, kind of just comes up, but when you're moving, you know, you want the air coming out like that. So we dip them a little bit, helps the air come out. Like an Aston Martin of sorts. So that's it from this side, about done. A little bit of tiny last minute fettling just to do on a few edges, but I'm pretty happy with that. Welded top and bottom, inside and out. The extra lips cut off and added. We actually put 2 strips of metal in on the end there in the end, and then shaped that down a little bit. I'm pretty happy with it. We're going to get into primer it's pretty soon. We're getting on with the front end.